The ninth annual Wedding Dresses Through the Decades has begun at Oaklands Mansion. Stories of our community from women's history, fashion history, and cultural history through wedding gowns and the stories behind them. Our own Michael Lynn White gets a personal tour of at least 95% new dresses in this display from previous years.
Thank you for joining us. And why don't you start out by, we're going to talk about what's right behind us. Tell us about this one.
Well, this year we're fortunate to have several families who've collected not only the wedding dress, but other dresses that go along with their special day. One family in particular has grandmothers, mothers, and then the daughters. It's the 1920s, 1946, and 1974. And it's a wedding dress and a going-away dress. And then the 1946 dress has the going-away dress, the negligee, and the robe. So the family has kept these treasures for all those years.
I think it's really neat. When we were looking at it, right here is the robe and the negligee, and that's such a neat addition this year. I've visited this exhibit for a couple of years now, and this is really neat to have these different, not just wedding dresses, but these new additions.
Yeah, we've also got Mother of the Bride's dresses, and that's different this year. We haven't included those before, but the decision that the Mother of the Bride makes in picking out her dress is sometimes just as sentimental as the wedding dress and the going away dress. And the brides today may not wear the going away dress like they did in the 50s, 60s, 70s. So it's interesting to see those more of a casual dress next to the wedding dress.
Yes, and they're so neat, and it's interesting to see. You can, especially in the going away dress, you can really see the fashion of that time period. That's what I thought when I saw it. We're not showing it right now, but if you come see the exhibit, you can come see these dresses that I'm talking about. And there are other new additions this year, like I know we were talking about how one woman donated some love letters from her husband.
Yeah, we've got a 1949 wedding, and they met on a blind date when they were away at college and then went back to their hometowns. And through their years of dating, they never lived in the same location, not until they got married. And they wrote old-fashioned love letters from the 1947 through 49 when they got married. And we have those love letters and a photograph of them on their first date.
So Mary Beth, tell us about the ticket prices, and there is a combo package to tour the wedding dresses exhibit and also tour the mansion. So tell us about that.
Yeah, admission to the exhibit is $10 per person, and if you would like to do a house tour while you're here, we have combination tickets for adults, seniors, and we also have group rates. We have several of the assisted living homes and church seniors groups that come through every year. It's a great winter field trip or outing. It's all inside, all on one floor, so great for all ages. We've also got a princess night, which is perfect for our little princesses to dress in their tiaras and princess costumes and come and see our princess dresses.
Well, that is really fun. And the cool thing about this exhibit is that it changes every year. And there are a few dresses that the mansion owns that are really old, and they're also really cool to see. But so if you come every year, there's always something new, and these new additions plus more that we haven't shown you, you definitely want to come check it out. And this is Mary Beth Neville's brainchild. She came up with this exhibit, and it has just grown and become even more popular through the years.
Well, thank you. It has been something that the community has embraced, and as long as people call once or twice a week and say, hey, I have a wedding dress, and people continue to come and see it, then I think it's a great community partnership that we can provide.